David, where are you?
I want pictures.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Cranio family vlog. We encourage you to grab some coffee or some tea or maybe an adult beverage, kick back, relax, and we're going to have a conversation about what we're trying to do by having a YouTube channel. My name is Michael. I go by Cranio Dad on most social media.
My name is Katie, and I go by Cranio Mom.
And tonight, like I said, we're going to talk about why we are starting a YouTube channel. So Katie started blogging before I did. We want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, as soon as I found out that I was pregnant with our first, a friend that I worked with at the time said, "Oh, you should start a blog and just kind of document what goes on and what you're thinking about as you get bigger." And all of our family's on the other side of the country, so I thought it'd be a great way to just pass on the news of what was happening month to month. So it started very lighthearted. And that was really why I got started.
Yeah, and on her encouragement, I decided to start blogging about the same time. We both started on Tumblr, and we wrote about what it was like to get ready to become parents. And for the last 5 years, we have been blogging a lot. We've been sharing a lot of information with friends and family and people who are just interested to know more about our family. And it kind of came to light that perhaps we might want to start doing a YouTube channel. We realized that though we're both halfway decent writers, that there's times that it may be better to actually show you guys what our life is like. And we feel that that might be best done by using YouTube. So that's where we're at. That's kind of what the impetus of us starting the Cranio family vlog is. And we have followed that incredible journey through all three of our children, starting with Zoe and then David and most recently Jacob. So we have three children under the age of 5. We live on caffeine and Red Bull. Me, the Red Bull, caffeine when Katie can, mostly chocolate. And
Chocolate.
we wanted to find a way to kind of continue to tell that story in a format that may make better sense and may have a better reception. The blogs over the last 5 years have been fantastic, and we've met a lot of really cool people in and outside of the Cranium community.
So in our blogs, we write about Cranio off and on as it affects our family, and we realized that just reading it, craniosynostosis is a very medical, it could be a very cold, scary sounding word, and we wanted to put a face behind that word and a lifestyle of how we are dealing with it, what it looks like, just through the years as we are dealing with it with our child.
So I bet you're asking, Cranio, what does that mean? Now we're going to cover the topic a lot more. However, the down and dirty definition of cranio is this. Cranio is the premature fusion of the sutures of the skull.
And you don't need to worry too much about what that means if you're brand new. We will cover it as in-depth as we need to. Just keep throwing questions back at us and we'll let you know. And thank you, going back a little bit, thank you so much to those of you who are following us from blogs and Facebook and previous platforms that we've been on. Thanks for joining us along the ride.
We definitely appreciate it. We hope to continue that amazing adventure. So that's the deal. That's how we ended up here getting on YouTube, and this is our first real episode. Every single week we're going to invite you into our homes and see a little bit of our lives, and we're going to invite you to have a conversation with us to understand a little bit more about how Cranio impacts our lives and really how our lives impact Cranio.
Yeah, and overall it's more just, it's about who we are as a family and who Zoe is, who David is, who Jacob is. And just as with most conditions, they look different in different families, they present differently in different people. And so we're not saying this is the only way you will ever see Cranio in a family, but this is an example. This is one way that you can relate to Cranio when you see it written the next time. However.
So with that, we will see you guys hopefully next week if we can figure out how to do this whole YouTube video editing thing. So see you next week.
See you next time.
So that was our first episode, and if you're seeing this, that means not only did you watch the entire video, but that means I figured out how to edit it in Adobe and post it to YouTube. So we're going to try one more thing as a challenge to myself to see if I can figure out this YouTube thing. So if you want to subscribe to our channel, click somewhere right around the clock and there'll be a circular image that has Katie and my faces. And that should allow you to subscribe to our channel. And you won't see it now, but my goal is that eventually, and I'll probably just link to a random video here of one of my buddies, there will be another box that will pop up right down here that will link to some of our other videos that my wife and I really do like. Thanks again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.